What's up, everybody? I'm back here with another video. I told you that I would show you I'll bring out my Motu customs and show you my custom figures. Here's one I did. Uh, don't really have a name for him. He looks kind of like a futuristic cop in a way. He has a gun. Um, so how I created this dude here, I will tell you. I used a Roman Reigns torso, the bottom half of Trap Jaw, or Mouse Jaw actually from the Timmy T Turtles of Grayskull, and then the legs came from Trapjaw, or you could use Cronus. The arm, the hand was from WWE Motu Kane to give him that robotic look on that hand. This hand is a regular black hand. The arm was from the Origins He-Man, I think the battle one for the Snake Man or something. So, and then the head came from some kind of special force figures or something that on BBTS. You can get a set of like, I think they came like 4 or 5 of them in a box. But so yeah, here's this guy here. And then my snake dude I have here, a custom snake dude. I call him Slithor. And the arms came from Pigman. The hands, Lords of Power, Merman. And then the merman legs, and then the bottom half was Pighead from Sunman figures. King Hiss, the snake head. Zapman armor chest thing here from Sunman. Then I colored it black with the Sharpie to make it look like this. And his gauntlets I colored black, and here with the Sharpie, and his toes. And then I used glue, like a super glue in a way, and kind of lightly dripped it on there and smeared it around. And then that's what gave it this look here. And on the sides, um, I forgot the name of the sea snake. There's an ocean snake that this guy kind of, I got it, the color scheme from. But I thought I would customize and make my own Snake Man figure. So this is Slithor, I should say. And then I made a, because at the time they didn't have King Grayskull out, so I made a custom King Grayskull. I gave him the anti-He-Man weapons chest armor, and the body came from Clamp Champ. The arms, hands, and legs, and then the boots came from Clamp Champ. The midsection here, the waist, came from Jitsu. So that's how I got all this going on. And then he's got the anti-He-Man sword in the back here. So looks pretty cool. And I colored Clamp Champ's gauntlets black, because the original color that it has is silver. So and I also did that with the black Sharpie, and then used glue as well. And it gave it that kind of a look. So there is my King Grayskull custom. Here I have a Duncan. I think that's how you say Duncan, whatever. Man at Arms with his mustache, and I gave him the Lords of Power Merman torso. These arms came from Finn Bolaire. The bottom arms came from actually the Ultimate Warrior, the white version with the white gauntlets on them. I kind of try to color them green. And then the bottom here came from King Randor 2000X. And then again, I switched the leg here to black, all black on this side, and then black on that side because the bottom half was molded into that one color that is on this leg. I actually used some nail polish remover, 100% acetone. You have to be careful with that because it eats through plastic and it can tear up your hands if you're not using the right materials. Also, the rubber, it can eat up the rubber pretty good at times if you're not careful. But I removed all that weird color paint, and so yeah, I thought I'd make a custom Man at Arms figure here. I was thinking maybe like the movie or something with Dolph Lundgren. But anyways, then I also thought of a futuristic, like an apocalyptic Masters of the Universe, maybe, where like it was all being run over by Skeletor and his minions, and like and they finally took over Castle Grayskull in a way, and now He-Man and everyone has to fight to get it back, and it's like all apocalyptic in a way. Just something I thought of. Here's him, and then my custom He-Man here. I gave him the green hair. Came from the mutated He-Man from Turtles of Grayskull. I was able to get the hair off of that purple head, and I put it on He-Man's head. And so the body, as you can see, is 2000X King Randor. This arm is 2000X He-Man. I switched that arm to give it the silver gauntlet instead of gold. And then here I used the right leg to make it like the left side to match in a way. And the jacket, I don't know where that came from. This came from Papa Shango, the WWE superstar figure, Motu one. And so this would be my apocalyptic He-Man in a way. And he's got his sword here. And I actually named him, instead of He-Man, it'd be Hot Rod, aka He-Man. And they're like a Mad Max kind of Eternia universe thing going on. So here's that guy. And then I did a weird kind of Roboto here. I used the classics head, Roboto head, mouse jaw thing there. I glued it onto the head to give it that look. And the torso came from Web Store. These arms, upper arms, came from the Red Beast Man. That is from Hordak, Turtles of Grayskull Hordak. Of course, you see that. And then the gun, I got from Trap Jaw to give him that kind of look. The legs are from Red Beast Man. Torso is from it's not Jitsu, because Jitsu has red. Can't remember. Maybe it's Web Store's waist that I used. I'm sure, because it. But anyways, and then the lower legs are from Web Store. But yeah. So I don't know if this would probably be like the futuristic Roboto or something, like an upgrade, or just try to give him a new look. And then my green Beast Man here, I actually got all the what's that stuff called? The flock or something? Flock? I was able to remove all of it off his legs and his arms and stuff, as you can see, and give him more of that like Beastman look, because it is originally Moss Man's body, but with the green Beastman head. So I removed all that to make the green Beastman, which I call this guy Ogar. He's a green ogre of Eternia. He is I don't know where you would find this guy. Maybe in the trees in the forest of Eternia, hiding. I am Ogar. Anyways, there's that one, and then I have here a samurai. I had this in mind for a while because of the Beast Man that came with the samurai armor and stuff. And this came off of the Clamp Champ, Turtles of Grayskull. And then the body, of course, is Mechaneck, Turtles of Grayskull. I thought all this would look pretty cool to make a samurai looking figure. And I don't know if I'd want to say he's a good guy or a bad guy. But I'd say if he's a bad guy samurai, he would be Tsunami. Tsunami. He pretty much causes the typhoons and the ocean to rise and all that stuff. But yeah, with his whip here, pretty much just whips the water, and then big old tidal waves coming in and stuff. I don't know. But anyways, thought this would be pretty cool. So here's this one. And then I did a all red Mechaneck looking figure using the Turtles of Grayskull head off of the Mechaneck and the armor piece here. And then he's got his club here. The arms, the lower arms are from Finn Belair. I removed the like flesh looking, or the black paint off of it. And then the hands are from the Silver Ray Mysterio. Clamp Champ waist. Legs are from the red. What's his name? Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, WWE Masters of the Universe. And then these legs, the lower boots, are from the regular Mechaneck. And that's how I got this figure here. Pretty cool, huh? Hopefully you guys like what you see here. I will be making more videos because I have tons and tons of stuff to show you with the custom figures that I've done. There are many more to come. Here is like I did this one here. I don't know. a lion, a bear. The head came from like a Galaxy Warrior figure. Chest armor, of course, is Jitsu. The waist, Clamp Champ. And then the flush Stratos body to match the head. And the gun, I think, is from Stinkor. I'm not sure. But anyways, I colored again, the yellow gauntlets I colored black with a Sharpie and the glue thing. So yeah, I thought this would be cool looking to make some kind of like a lion looking dude or a bear. I don't know. Here's this one. And then I did a custom King Randor here. I gave him Web Store's bottom half of the body. And the waist is actually Whiplash, his waist. It's not black, it's kind of like a blue. And then the bottom half of the legs, the boots, or whatever you call these, I'd say pretty much came from, I think it came from Flying Fist He-Man. It might have came from the WWE Masters of the Universe Roddy Piper figure. And this was from the 2000X King Randor, of course. This arm here is from the 2000X He-Man. I switched him up a bit because the other arm didn't look right. And of course, the regular gold gauntlet, and then the cape, the thing here. It kind of matches leg color. Give him some kind of a cool look here, as you can see. So I thought I'd do that with this figure. I did a custom avian man, avian bird man, or whatever you call that. The bird people. Did a custom one of that guy. Of course, he doesn't really look like this, but I used the cartoon version of Stratos, his waist, his jetpack, and then the face. I actually had to remove his face and use Mechanic's face. It wasn't easy. It was pretty hard to do. The arms came from Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And then his weapon here. So yeah, I thought I'd make an avian Birdman and give him that look. And then I have this guy here, which I call this guy the Guardian. Guardian. Kind of looks like Clamp Champ, but he's not. He head's a little loose. But I used the gray Stratos waist. The legs came from Honky Tonk Man. I removed the weird music symbol here on his legs to just make it all blue looking. And then the bottom boots, they came off of the comic book Trap Jaw. I removed all the white off of those to give him that look. To try to make everything match in a way. Then the axe